Hello, children. God loves you. And today, I'm going to bring you a story. And this story, it's very interesting. When you hear this song, what comes into your mind? I hear thunder, I hear thunder, up don't you, up don't you. Pitter patter raindrops, pitter patter raindrops, I'm wet through. What comes into your mind? I hear thunder. Then pitter patter raindrops. What comes into your mind? Which story do you think I'm bringing to you today? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the story of Noah and the ark. Noah was a good man, and God loved Noah so much because Noah was kind to people and to animals. God loved Noah, and God appreciated the faithfulness and the kindness of Noah. How did God know that Noah was such a kind and good man? Because people around him and people who lived in the same locality with him were so unkind to one another. There were thieves, there were bad people, there were kidnappers, there were people who were doing all sorts of bad things, and God was not happy. Is it good to make God unhappy? No. God created us to love Him, to serve Him, and to worship Him. And this is exactly what Noah did. He was kind, he was loving, he loved his family. And one night, they were having dinner together. After dinner, his 3 sons and their wives went to bed. Noah was still seated, and his wife was like, "Papa, can we go to bed?" He said, you just go. I will come and join you later on." But when he was seated there, a voice came from heaven. He heard a very massive voice. He got scared and was like, "Who is that?" Do you know who was calling? I guess you can't. No. It was God calling Noah. God called Noah. "Noah, Noah." When Noah heard the voice, he went out and said, "Oh, who is calling me at this hour of the night?" So he went looking everywhere. Then the voice called again, "Noah, Noah." Then he said, "Yes, Lord." I don't know how he guessed it was Lord, but because he was a friend to God, he knew how to listen to the voice of God. So he was happy. It was God calling him. Do you know what God told Noah? God told Noah, "Noah, I want you to build an ark." Noah was scared and astonished and asked, "God, why do you want me to build an ark?" Then God said, "Noah, I will send down the rain that will sweep away everything on the earth." Noah was sad, and Noah asked God, "Why?" God said, "Because everybody is wicked. It is only you who is my friend and who listens to me. But the rest, oh no, they don't even listen to me." Then God told Noah, "I want you to build a very big ark." God gave him instructions on how to build the ark. It was so big. Then Noah asked, "How am I going to do this alone?" He was so stressed up. He went and sat down and called his sons. "Hey, sons, come over here." They all came. "Papa, what is it?" "God told me to build an ark." "An ark? Why an ark? We are not living in a sea." "He told me that there will be rain for many days, so we have to build an ark for us to be safe." Then he told them the kind of an ark that God wanted them to build. And they were all like, Dad, how are we gonna do that? This is so big. We need a lot of people. Then Noah said, okay, let me walk tomorrow in the morning and talk to the people who can help us build this ark. They went back to bed. In the morning, Noah went around and told people, God told me to build an ark, that there will be rain, too much rain that nobody will survive, apart from those people who will be in the ark. Then they started laughing. Ha ha ha! Look at this man. He's such a fool. How can you think of building an ark? Yet there is no lake, no sea, no rivers here. Why should you? Then they said, you old man, you are crazy. Go away. Everywhere he went, they told him, you are crazy because we are not going to help you. Noah was sad. He went back to his home and told his sons, let's go to the forest. They went deep down in the forest and they started cutting down the woods using a sickle. They cut down woods, made them into timber, went and they started creating the ark. Ark is one of the biggest boats. So when people passed by and saw them building such a big and huge boat, they were like, are you okay with your sons? They even asked the sons, you guys listen to your crazy old dad. And they started laughing and running away. Noah was sad and said, I wish you people knew what is coming. You'd come and help. But then nobody could listen to Noah. So Noah and his son set to work. They built a very big ark, the way God instructed Noah. After building the ark, he asked God, what should I do? I've finished, the ark is ready. Then God told him that he had to go and bring and call all the animals. And these animals were supposed to walk in 2 by 2, male and female. That is father and mother. The lion, the giraffe, the snake, even the birds that flies up in the sky. And the butterflies too were not left out. All the creatures that crawl down the earth were all invited to the ark. But then Noah did not know, how am I supposed to call all these animals? Imagine. Do you know where the animals live? Some are in the zoo, in the wilderness, and some animals live in water. But the ones in water, it was not necessary because they can survive in water like fish. So even if it rains, they don't need to get out of water because that's their livelihood. Sat and started thinking, but because God always makes a way where there seems to be no way, and he's a miracle working God. I don't know how he did it, but immediately Noah saw the animals marching in 2 by 2. The giraffe went in 2 by 2. The lions came in 2 by 2. All the animals came in 2 by 2. And all the animals, even the slowest one, the tortoise, came in 2 by 2. After all the animals entered into the ark, Noah had labeled their cage. They all went into the cage, the birds, the big animals and the small animals, and even the insects. They all went in, and then Noah called his family, and they all went in, but he could not close the door. Do you know who closed the door? It is God who shut the door. Then when they were safe inside the ark, guess what happened? They heard thunder, lightning, and they were like, so God meant his words. Yes, God always fulfills everything that he says immediately. It started to rain. It rained and rained, and the little children who were playing outside there, they started singing, rain, rain, go away. Little children want to play basket and football. Rain, rain, go away. But even if they sang, the rain never went away. It rained and rained and rained. And people started running towards the ark. They went knocking, please, please, open for us. Then Noah told them, I'm sorry. God has shut the door. They started crying, please, God, forgive us. Let us in. Then Noah told them, I warned you. I called you. Come, we work together. But you people were just there laughing at me and called me old crazy man. Now see, my friends, it rained and rained days and nights for 40 days and 40 nights. It rained, the whole place was flooded. Water was everywhere. The trees, the houses, everything was swept away. All the people died. All the animals that were not in the ark, all died because the water was too much that nobody could stand it. But because Noah was a good man, he was very safe in the ark together with his family. After 40 days and 40 nights, it stopped raining. And guess what they saw? They saw a rainbow. And rainbow marks the end of the rain. How many people love the rainbow? I do. I love the rainbow because it has beautiful colors. We have red, orange, name them. But even after the rain stopped, there was a lot of water. They could not get out of the ark. So after several days, they were tired and they wanted to get out. Then the sons of Noah came to him. Papa, when are we getting out? We want to go back to our normal life, whereby we can walk on the streets again. Then he said, I don't know, my son, but God has saved us. Let us be patient. And every day, Noah could go to the window to peep out as the water subsided. Then he was sad that water is still too much. But you know, the ark was just floating on top of the water. Then he said, I will send the dove to go and find a dry land. The first day, the dove flew away, went and came back with nothing. Noah was sad that there is no dry land. The water has covered everywhere. After some days again, Noah sent the dove again. Fly and see if you can find a dry land and bring a leaf. The dove, as usual, flew and flew and flew and came back with nothing. But Noah was patient enough. He told his sons, be patient, because God has rescued us from death. He will not let us die in the ark. One day we shall get out of the ark. Good news is that when he sent the dove for the third time, the dove went, flew everywhere. And in the evening when the dove came, it had some leaf on its beak. And when they saw it, They were so happy and they started rejoicing because they knew they were near the dry land. And on the final day, they landed on top of a hill. They all came out. The land looked so beautiful. The grass, the trees, and the flowers. And the animals again marched out 2 by 2 and walked straight down to the hill. Noah and his family also got out of the ark and they started a new life. Do you know how many people survived the floods? Only 8. Noah, his wife, his 3 sons and their wives, and the animals, the ones that were in the ark that walked in 2 by 2. Noah was saved because he was a good person and kind to everyone. And even when God told him to build an ark, he did not argue with God. He did it. And that's how him and his family were saved. So, challenge to you there at home or wherever you're watching me from, as a child, you should be good and kind, and God will reward you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Again, with Teacher Celestine, it was Bible Story Time. Thank you.